Tired of spending a lot of damn money on these packs and not getting anything you wanted? Head on over to MrMuckCoin.com for the best, cheapest, fastest, reliable service. Make sure you use code GS for 10% off your purchase. What up, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Jez. Welcome back to another Madden 19 video. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic weekend, man. Mine was astronomically biblical. You guys know, man, I went ahead and spent a 4-day weekend. I had to count, right? 4-day weekend. No, actually 5-day weekend with Country Girl. She came by Wednesday night, and we stayed at my place Wednesday night. Then we went to the hotel Thursday afternoon, and we stood there until Sunday afternoon. And then, you know, she took off and went. So I had an amazing weekend. I had videos planned out for you guys all the way through, except until Sunday. So I apologize for no videos yesterday, but I wasn't expecting her to come Wednesday night. I was supposed to record videos for Sunday, Thursday morning while she was driving her way here, but she came Wednesday night instead. And I was like, forget the videos, you know, let me hang out with my baby. But hopefully you guys had a fantastic weekend, man. Mine was really enjoyable. So I came back and I seen that there was a new Dion. You know, and I was definitely excited about that. So I purchased a bundle. I purchased a bundle yesterday for the first time in, I don't know, it's been a while. I purchased these packs right here. I purchased all of these, trying to get the Dion, because you guys know I love my defense. I love my corners. And as you see from the title, we pulled Leroy Glover. We actually pulled him. And I wanted him. I wanted him because he looked disgustingly good. And I can't believe I pulled him. We're going to go over here. You see player pack opening. And I was stunned. I was shooketh. I was shocked. I just know that it was a crystal blue with stars in it. And I looked at it, and it was a super long animation. So I'm looking, and I'm like, why is this so long for me to get an 82 Ted Hendricks? And where all these crystals come from? And then, bang, we get Leroy Glover. So he replaced Ndamukong Suh, who I really wasn't fond of. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a fan of that Diamond Ndamukong Suh. I know a lot of people that really like him. As far as me, I did not like him whatsoever. Wasn't a fan of him just because he really didn't do too much. You guys know every single time he makes a play, Ndamukong Suh, I would say his name, but I didn't. You know, I'd never really said his name. And the thing that was sucked, apparently I purchased him on my secondary account and then traded him over. So I couldn't even sell him for coins. So I sold him on my second account for like 500 some odd K, got 450 after taxes, and then I just purchased a whole bunch of heavyweight players, traded them over, and just used that for training. Quick sold them, that way I could do my Deion Sanders. As you guys can see, we do have Deion Sanders. We're going to go ahead, we're going to take a comparison. Definitely looks amazing. 94 speed, 94 acceleration, 94 jumping, 94 jelly, 93 jumping, 96 play rate, 98 man, 98 zone with the press of 78. With the pick specialist Ken with lockdown. Card looks disgusting. And I also picked up Kevin Green. Now, I've been having trouble in the run game because what I like to do is on DNs, when I come out in my 4-3 wide 9, which has been my run defense since last year, I'll put Clowney on the end, and I'll put Lawrence Taylor on the ends because they're such disgusting when it comes to pass rush. They are disgusting. But the problem is when they run the ball, I'll be using Telvin Smith here, and then I would have Miles Jack here and my linebacker position. So when they run the ball, I was having trouble with it because we take a look, and his block shed is only 83. Telvin Smith's block shed isn't really that high either. You know, they're more of users. His block shed, actually, Telvin has pretty good block shed. I take that back. It's Jack that didn't have the great block shed. But I was using Telvin anyway, so it's not like my block shed is really going to be that high because I usered him. So it wasn't all that fantastic. So now what it is I'll do is if I feel like they're going to run the ball on first down or second down, we now have Kevin Green. We have him powered up. We have him with the San Francisco 49ers as well as Deion Sanders. So we take a look, and this right here is a huge upgrade from Miles Jack when it comes to run stoppage. Miles Jack clearly has the speed advantage, but Kevin Green has way more strength, way more block shed, more power move, more finesse move, and he is going to be somebody that I think actually might be better on the D-line than Clowney. We take a look at Clowney. Clowney has more power move, but Kevin Green is going to have more higher block shed. He's going to have more finesse move, and he's just got more strength, and the speed is, Jadeveon is up one, but, the Kevin Green just looks like a goon, as well as him having secure tackler. So I feel like that right there helps up my run defense out a ton. And I also made some changes when it comes to my chems. So you guys know I was running Jaguar chems. My stadium was Jaguars chem as well, and I went ahead and added a whole bunch of chems to the Jaguars, only specifically for Jalen Ramsey, and then Telvin Smith came out and got a good card, as well as Miles Jack, so it helps those guys out as well. But I removed all my chems from my stadium and I put them on these two, so I still have my tier, 5 pass rush. So I get 3 catching, 3 finesse move, 3 press, 2 finesse move, 2 power move, 2 man coverage, and 2 zone. So that right there is tier 20, and that right there helps all my Jaguars. And I went with tier 8 for the 49ers chem pass rush D, and that right there adds +1 catching, finesse move, press, power move, man coverage, and zone coverage to every Niner. And I have quite a few Niners defensively that right there is going to help out. So that right there helps out Ronnie a lot, giving him +1 man, +1 zone, +1 power move, finesse move, all that good stuff. You see, we got him up to 97 zone, 97 hit power, 86 man coverage, and then that's also going to help out Bryant Young. That's going to add another power move, another finesse move to him, as well as catching, zone, and man, which does really help him out. Kevin Green, since we have the 49ers chem on him, that's going to help him out with another zone, another power move, another finesse move, and then Dion, that right there gives him the +1 man coverage, zone coverage, and all that. Now I could get Dion to 99 man, 99 zone, but the only thing is I would have to take away from my Jaguars chem, and I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna switch chemistries up to it's gonna be expensive. It's gonna take a ton of training. I have the coins to do it. I could buy a whole bunch of heavyweight players. It'll probably take all my coins to do so. But if I just went ahead and got rid of all of the uniform, all of the chems here, and swapped them, because I have way more Niners than I do Jaguars. Jaguars is only really helping out Ramsey. Situationally, Jack and Telvin Smith come in, but Telvin Smith is my user, so that right there doesn't help him, whatsoever. All his block shedding, all his zone coverage, because I user him every single time he's out on the field. So that doesn't help me out. It's really for Ramsey and Jack. But if I did it for the 49ers, it's going to benefit Ronnie, it's going to benefit Dion, it's going to benefit Bryant Young, it's going to benefit Kevin Green, and those guys are on the field at all times. So I'm thinking I'm going to swap training chems out, because I see me keeping Dion for quite a while. I see me keeping Bryant Young for some time. I definitely know Ronnie Lott is going to get a new upgrade, since he now has on the top left upgradable badge on the top left, which you would see if the picture is filled in. But he's going to get an upgrade, so I know I'm going to stay with Ronnie Lott. So I can get Ronnie to 99 zone. I can get Dion to 99 zone. And I feel like that right there is a lot better than getting just Jalen Ramsey to 99 zone. So Jalen Ramsey would go down in zone coverage. He would probably go down to a 95 overall instead of 96. His zone coverage and man coverage will go down 1. So he'll be 98 on both, the same way Dion is. But Dion would replace him with going to 99 zone, 99 man, as well as Ronnie Lott. So I feel like that right there is the smarter move, because adding, plus some more zone. Well, I don't think I could add +2. I think Dean. I think I might be able to add just +1 more, or maybe I could add. Maybe I could get to the tier where, because I would be able to add. I would take away 1 uniform, and I would need to add to the 49ers stadium, and I would add a 49ers uniform, and just keep 1 Jaguars, just so I can keep the +1 zone and man and all that stuff, and the 49ers and whatnot. And I'm also thinking of removing all of my backup Jaguar players and doing that with the 49ers, because if I did that, then Jaguars right here, I have +25 right here, and I get +1 strength, jumping, agility, acceleration, and speed for all my players, and it's really only for Jalen Ramsey. Now again, if I did that for the 49ers, Randy Moss would have +1 speed. And that right there would benefit him on offense because he would go up to 92 speed. Then I would also be able to benefit Dion, who would go to 95 speed. And then Ronnie Lott would go to, what speed would he go to? He would go to 90 speed. And then Kevin Green would get some speed as well. Kevin Green would go up to 84 speed on top of getting more acceleration. So I'm thinking I'm going to do a heavy swap. A heavy swap. If I do that, I'm probably going to do a video later on tonight, around 11 o'clock p.m., just showing everything how I do it. I'm not going to just do a video, hey, I did it. I'm going to step-by-step do every single thing that I need to do in order to get it done. That way you guys can see, how I do it and how to get it done. It's probably going to take all my coins, though, but I am approaching, I'm not close to it, but I know I could get it done if I, actually play a few Super Bowls. I'll get myself a Coach Madden. You see, I got 24 Coach Madden trophies. Well, 25, excuse me. I'm in my playoffs now in squads. So if I win, that could be another 26 trophies or whatnot. So just a few Super Bowls. I just got to get on my squads grind. And that right there is 800K at the minimum. I know I could go on ahead and get. I just got to get back on my squad grind. That's how I always got my coins. We actually just had great pulls when I did the legend bundles, like great. In the gold round, I pulled a full legend Randy Moss, which went for 500K. I pulled Leroy Glover, which is going for almost 700K, which allowed me to sell Ndamukong Suh for 500K, which allowed me to get all the training I needed to power up Dion and power up Kevin Green. Who else we pulled? We pulled like 88 Sean Taylors that went for like 80K. I pulled a few of those. I pulled like 86 McNabb that went for like 50K. I had great pulls. The bundle was definitely worth it. So now I just got to get back on the grind. But, I'm going to get gameplay for you guys later on today, which I'm really looking forward to. Oh, I also bought Bouye before I left on vacation. I bought Bouye. He's never going to see the field because I always stick in 4-3. This man, Rhodes, is probably rarely going to see the field. I always stick in 4-3. That's my formation. Just Dion and Jalen Ramsey will see the field most of the time. Rhodes rarely is going to see the field, which, sucks because he's a goon. But it is what it is. I do want to swap out. I do want to swap out strong safety. I would love to be able to get Steve Atwater, because I've played with him in squads and I know he's a monster. And I know him and Ronnie Lott, I feel like, will be a tremendous tandem. But that's just far out my price range. I could afford him if I'd sell my Coach Madden when I get him, and then I could purchase him. I could power down Amos and sell the pieces for him and then get my training back, and I could sell him. But then, I would then pretty much be out of coins, and that would be, everything. And I think I want to focus on training right now. I think I want to get Dion to 99 zone, Ronnie Lott to 99 zone, because I'm pretty sure I could make that happen. It's just going to take a ton of training, but I think we can get it done. But anyways, man, new gameplay should be coming out later on today. We'll have, we'll be featuring Kevin Green. We'll be featuring Deion Sanders, Leroy Glover as well. So I played one game with them last night. I jumped into Weekend League, and I played one game, which we ended up, his highest player was 86 overall. We blew him out the water. It was 31-0 before the half. 2 minutes left, and he ended up quitting. So, but, I'm going to record my first game later on today. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. It's your boy GS, and we are going to go on ahead and be signing out. Peace.